Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
James Foley. James Foley, the acclaimed American director known for his work on Glengarry Glen Ross, the 50 Shades sequels, and the Netflix series House of Cards, passed away peacefully in his sleep on May 8, 2025, in Los Angeles after a prolonged battle with brain cancer. He was 71 years old. Born on December 28, 1953 in Brooklyn, New York, Foley pursued his passion for filmmaking at New York University and the University of Southern California. His directorial debut came with the 1984 film Reckless, which set the stage for a prolific career spanning over 3 decades. Foley's early work included the 1986 crime drama At Close Range, starring Sean Penn and Christopher Walken, which garnered critical acclaim for its intense storytelling and performances. He continued to make a mark with the 1992 adaptation of David Mamet's play Glengarry Glen Ross, featuring a stellar cast including Al Pacino, Jack Lemmon, and Alec Baldwin. The film was lauded for its sharp dialogue and powerful performances, earning Pacino an Oscar nomination and a Golden Globe Award. In the realm of television, Foley directed episodes of acclaimed series such as House of Cards, Billions, and Twin Peaks, showcasing his versatility across different formats and genres. Foley also made significant contributions to the music industry, directing several of Madonna's music videos in the 1980s, including Papa Don't Preach, Live to Tell, and True Blue. Despite facing challenges, including a hiatus from filmmaking after a negative experience with the film Perfect Stranger, Foley returned to direct 50 Shades Darker, 2017, and 50 Shades Freed, 2018, both of which achieved box office success. James Foley is survived by his siblings, Kevin, Eileen, and Joanne Foley, and his nephew, Quinn Foley. Charles. Charles, a name that evokes countless memories depending on the circles in which it was spoken, passed away at the age of 78. Whether known for his quiet wisdom, community presence, or creative pursuits, Charles left behind a legacy that spoke volumes, without ever needing to raise his voice. His life was one of enduring strength, resilience, and quiet inspiration. Born in 1946 in a modest home in the American Midwest, Charles grew up during a time of cultural transformation and national challenge. His early years were shaped by the values of hard work and integrity. Raised by a schoolteacher mother and a factory worker father, he was instilled with the discipline of learning and the importance of perseverance. Education was his anchor, and he excelled in school, not because he chased grades, but because he was genuinely curious about the world. As a young man, Charles served in the military during a tumultuous time. Those years taught him more than just the meaning of duty. They revealed to him the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. Upon returning home, he used the GI Bill to pursue a college degree in literature, a subject that stirred something deep inside him. He found solace in poetry and the written word, eventually becoming a beloved high school English teacher, known for reciting lines of Shakespeare and encouraging even the shyest students to find their voice. But teaching was only one facet of Charles's life. He was a devoted husband to his wife of over 50 years, Marianne. Their love story began in a library and endured through thick and thin. Together, they raised 3 children, each of whom inherited a piece of Charles's quiet determination and steady heart. His grandchildren remember him as the man who never said no to reading them a story, who built tree houses with his bare hands, and who made every moment feel like a quiet adventure. Outside of family and teaching, Charles was a community pillar. He volunteered at the local library, led writing workshops for underprivileged youth, and served as a mentor to many. He believed that everyone had a story worth telling. Some just needed someone to listen first. In his later years, Charles continued writing, leaving behind journals filled with reflections, short stories, and personal essays. His words now serve as a time capsule, capturing not just the events of a life, but the emotion and soul behind them. His passing is not just the loss of a man, but the closing of a chapter filled with wisdom, compassion, and grace. Charles's legacy will live on through those he taught, those he loved, and the many quiet lives he touched. He may not have sought the spotlight, but he lit the way for many, and in doing so, left the world better than he found it. Damien Thomas. Damien Thomas, a distinguished British actor renowned for his compelling performances in horror films and period dramas, passed away in April 2025 at the age of 83. His death was attributed to progressive supranuclear palsy, a rare neurodegenerative disease. Thomas's career spanned several decades, during which he became a memorable figure in both film and television. Born on April 11, 1942 in Ismailia, Egypt, Thomas was raised in a multicultural environment that perhaps influenced his versatile acting abilities. He pursued his passion for acting at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, in London, where he honed his craft and prepared for a career on stage and screen. Thomas gained significant recognition for his role as Count Karnstein in the 1971 Hammer horror film Twins of Evil. His portrayal of the seductive and sinister vampire Count showcased his ability to embody complex characters, leaving a lasting impression on audiences and contributing to the film's cult status. Beyond horror, Thomas demonstrated his range through various roles in television dramas. He appeared in the acclaimed miniseries Shogun, 1980, where he played Father Martin Alvito, a Jesuit priest navigating the cultural intricacies of feudal Japan. His performance added depth to the series, which was praised for its storytelling and production values. In addition to his notable roles, Thomas had a prolific career with appearances in series such as The Professionals, Blake's 7, and House of Cards. His ability to adapt to various genres and characters made him a sought-after actor in the British entertainment industry. Thomas's dedication to his craft extended beyond acting. He was known for mentoring young actors and participating in theater workshops, sharing his experience and passion for performance. His commitment to the arts left a positive impact on the acting community. In his personal life, Thomas was married 3 times and was a father to 3 children. He maintained a private life, focusing on his family and career. His colleagues remembered him as a consummate professional with a warm personality and a sharp wit. Damien Thomas's passing marks the end of an era for fans of classic British cinema and television. His contributions to the arts continue to be celebrated, and his performances remain a testament to his talent and versatility as an actor. Patrick Adiarte. Patrick Adiarte, the Filipino-American actor, dancer, and singer renowned for his roles in The King and I, Flower Drum Song, and the television series MASH, passed away on April 15, 2025. In a Los Angeles area hospital due to pneumonia. Born on August 2, 1942 in Manila, Philippines, Adiarte's early life was marked by adversity. During World War II, he, his sister Irene, and their mother Purita were imprisoned by Japanese forces on the island of Cebu. Tragically, his father, a captain in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, was killed during the conflict. In June 1946, seeking a new beginning, the family emigrated to New York. Adiarte's foray into the performing arts began at a young age. At just 10 years old, he joined the Broadway cast of Rodgers and Hammerstein's The King and I in 1952, portraying one of the royal children. His talent and dedication led him to reprise the role of Prince Chulalongkorn in the 1956 film adaptation, acting alongside Yul Brynner and Deborah Kerr. His versatility shone through in various mediums. On Broadway, he captivated audiences as Wang San in Flower Drum Song, a role he later brought to life in the 1961 film version. Television audiences remember him fondly as Ho Jon, the Korean houseboy in MASH, appearing in 7 episodes between 1972 and 1973. Additionally, he charmed viewers as a tour guide in the Hawaiian episodes of The Brady Bunch. Beyond acting, Adiarte was a gifted dancer. He showcased his dance prowess on the NBC musical variety series, Hullabaloo from 1965 to 1966. Mentored by the legendary Gene Kelly, Adiarte's performances were marked by precision and passion. Kelly once remarked, "If there's going to be another Fred Astaire, I think it might well be Pat." In his later years, Adiarte dedicated himself to teaching dance to young students in Santa Monica, sharing his love for the art form and inspiring a new generation of performers. Patrick Adiarte's legacy is one of resilience, talent, and dedication. From overcoming early life hardships to gracing stages and screens with memorable performances, he leaves behind a rich tapestry of contributions to the arts. He is survived by his niece, Stephanie Hogan, and nephew, Michael Hogan. Nathaniel Rateliff. Nathaniel Rateliff, born on October 7, 1978 in St. Louis, Missouri, is a testament to the transformative power of music. Raised in the small town of Herman, Missouri, Rateliff's early life was steeped in spirituality and rhythm. His mother, a hymn writer, introduced him to the world of music, and by the age of 7, he was already playing drums in their church band. This foundation laid the groundwork for a career that would see him evolve into one of America's most soulful and introspective singer-songwriters. Tragedy struck early in Rateliff's life when his father died in a car accident in 1993. This loss profoundly impacted him, leading him to seek solace in his father's record collection, where he discovered the likes of Otis Redding, Van Morrison, and Booker T and the MGS. These artists would later influence his unique blend of folk, soul, and R&B. At 18, Rateliff moved to Denver, Colorado, with his close friend and collaborator Joseph Pope III. There he juggled various jobs, including working at a bottle factory and as a gardener, while nurturing his musical aspirations. In 2002, he formed the band Born in the Flood, which quickly gained a local following. However, seeking a more personal and stripped-down sound, he transitioned to solo work, releasing albums like In Memory of Loss, 2010, and Falling Faster Than You Can Run, 2013. Rateliff's breakthrough came in 2015 with the formation of Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Their self-titled debut album, featuring the hit single S.O.B., showcased a raw, energetic fusion of soul and rock, earning them widespread acclaim. The band's dynamic performances and Rateliff's emotive vocals resonated with audiences, solidifying their place in the contemporary music scene. Despite his professional success, Rateliff faced personal challenges, including a divorce and the death of his close friend and producer Richard Swift in 2018. Swift's passing deeply affected Rateliff, leading him to channel his grief into his 2020 solo album, And It's Still All Right. The album, characterized by its introspective lyrics and somber tones, serves as a tribute to Swift and a reflection on loss and healing. In addition to his musical endeavors, Rateliff is committed to social activism. He founded the Marigold Project, a foundation aimed at supporting community and nonprofit organizations, working on issues related to economic and social justice. As of 2025, Rateliff continues to evolve as an artist, recently releasing the album South of Here and serving as the first-ever Newport Folk Steward, a role that underscores his dedication to fostering community and collaboration in the music industry. Nathaniel Rateliff's journey is one of resilience, transformation, and unwavering commitment to authenticity. Through his music, he offers a poignant exploration of the human experience, touching on themes of love, loss, and redemption. His story serves as an inspiration to many, illustrating the healing power of music and the importance of staying true to oneself. Candace Rice, a passionate and charismatic personality from Floribama Shore, has tragically passed away at the age of 30. Known for her unapologetic confidence, wit, and vivacious energy, Candace was a force to be reckoned with, both on and off the screen. Her death leaves a void that is impossible to fill, but her infectious spirit and the mark she made on those who knew her will never be forgotten. Candace was born and raised in the heart of the South, where her roots shaped her personality and values. She wasn't just a reality star, she was a symbol of empowerment, of living life on your own terms. From the very first episode of Floribama Shore, Candace made an impact with her bold attitude, her fearless approach to life, and her loyalty to her friends. She quickly became a standout on the show, with her fiery remarks and unforgettable one-liners. But there was more to Candace than her sharp tongue and larger-than-life presence. She was deeply caring, fiercely protective of the people she loved, and had an undeniable charisma that drew people in. What made Candace truly unique was her authenticity. She wasn't afraid to speak her mind, and she certainly didn't conform to society's expectations of what a woman should be. Whether she was having a good time with her friends or challenging the status quo, Candace was always unapologetically herself. And in a world that often tries to suppress individuality, Candace's boldness served as a reminder that being true to yourself is the greatest strength you can have. While Candace was known for her larger-than-life persona, she also had a compassionate side that often went unnoticed. Behind her sharp humor and confident exterior was a woman who cared deeply about the people in her life. She was the type of person who would go to great lengths to make sure her friends felt loved, supported, and valued. Her loyalty was unwavering, and those who were lucky enough to be in her circle knew they could count on her no matter what. Throughout her time on Floribama Shore, Candace was a constant source of both laughter and heart. She wasn't afraid to confront the challenges that came her way, whether it was navigating the ups and downs of relationships or facing the difficulties of life off camera. Her vulnerability and willingness to share her struggles resonated with many, showing her fans that even the strongest people have their moments of doubt. Candace's passing leaves behind a legacy of strength, confidence, and love. Her larger-than-life presence may no longer light up a room, but her impact remains. She was a woman who made waves, who wasn't afraid to speak up for what she believed in, and who made everyone around her feel like they were the most important person in the world. Candace Rice may no longer be with us, but her memory will live on in the stories we tell and the lives she touched. Candace's passing leaves behind a legacy of strength, confidence, and love. Her larger-than-life presence may no longer light up a room, but her impact remains. She was a woman who made waves, who wasn't afraid to speak up for what she believed in, and who made everyone around her feel like they were the most important person in the world. Candace Rice may no longer be with us, but her memory will live on in the stories we tell and the lives she touched. Cody Butts. Cody Butts, known for his larger-than-life personality and unforgettable presence on MTV's reality series Floribama Shore, has tragically passed away at the young age of 27. His sudden departure has left fans heartbroken and cast a shadow over the reality TV world that once celebrated his humor, raw emotion, and unfiltered charm. Born and raised in South Carolina, Cody had always been a blend of Southern pride, unpredictable energy, and deep emotional sensitivity. Before stepping into the limelight, he served in the U.S. Air Force, an experience that deeply shaped his character. That military background gave him discipline, loyalty, and an unmatched respect for service, which many viewers may not have seen beneath his wild on-screen antics. Cody's rise to fame came when he joined the cast of Floribama Shore in 2017. The show, which followed a group of young adults navigating friendships, heartbreaks, and wild nights along the Gulf Coast, quickly became a hit. But what made Cody stand out wasn't just his wild behavior, it was his vulnerability. He wore his heart on his sleeve. Whether he was laughing uncontrollably or crying in the confessional room, Cody never hid who he was. That raw honesty earned him a special place in the hearts of viewers who saw beyond the party scenes. Behind the camera, Cody struggled with his own mental health, something he spoke about candidly in later interviews and social media posts. He wasn't afraid to admit when he was hurting, and in doing so, he became a voice for countless fans who were silently dealing with depression, anxiety, or trauma. In a culture that often praises toughness and hiding pain, Cody's openness felt revolutionary. His bond with his castmates was deep, more like family than friends. From explosive fights to tearful reconciliations, Cody was often the emotional center of the house. His genuine love for his roommates, his willingness to protect them, and his desire to be understood made him more than just a reality star. He became a symbol of emotional bravery. Beyond television, Cody dedicated time to supporting veterans organizations and frequently encouraged fans to seek help when struggling with mental health. His Instagram often featured motivational quotes and reflections on his past, reminders that he was constantly working on himself and wanted others to know they weren't alone. Cody Butts leaves behind a legacy that stretches far beyond reality TV. He was a symbol of authenticity in an often scripted world, and he showed that vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. In his short life, he brought joy, tears, laughter, and connection to millions. His memory will live on through those who found comfort in his story, and in the hope he gave to so many just by being real. Arte Johnson. Arte Johnson, a legendary comedian and actor known for his work on the iconic Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, has passed away at the age of 90. With his distinctive voice, sharp wit, and unique charm, Arte was a master of bringing laughter to millions, creating unforgettable characters and moments that have left a lasting imprint on television comedy. Born in the bustling streets of Brooklyn, New York, Arte's journey into comedy was almost predestined. His early years were filled with an interest in performance and entertainment. As a young man, he attended the prestigious American Academy of Dramatic Arts, where he honed his craft and laid the foundation for a career that would span decades. However, it was the world of comedy that would truly embrace him, and Arte's timing, delivery, and sense of humor made him an undeniable force in the industry. Arte's big break came when he joined the cast of Laugh-In, the groundbreaking sketch comedy show that became a cultural touchstone in the 1960s and early 1970s. On the show, Arte displayed his unparalleled skill in creating a wide array of quirky and memorable characters. His portrayal of the German soldier, with its iconic catchphrase, "Wer hat ways of making you talk," became one of the most beloved sketches of the series, capturing the essence of the show's surreal and rapid-fire humor. Arte's ability to shift from comedic absurdity to moments of sharp satire made him stand out from his peers. In addition to Laugh-In, Arte appeared in a variety of other television shows, movies, and voiceover projects, further cementing his place in comedy history. His talents extended far beyond the small screen, as he became known for his distinctive voice in animated series and for his ability to voice a wide range of characters, adding his comedic touch to many beloved franchises. While Arte's career was filled with notable roles and achievements, what made him truly special was his approach to comedy. His humor wasn't just about telling jokes, it was about creating characters who resonated deeply with audiences. Whether playing a straight-laced bureaucrat or an eccentric inventor, Arte had the ability to embody each role with sincerity and humor, making his performances unforgettable. His work was both intelligent and relatable, mixing slapstick with sharp social commentary, and his influence on later generations of comedians cannot be overstated. Beyond his professional achievements, Arte was known for his kindness and generosity of spirit. Those who worked with him spoke often of his warm demeanor and his eagerness to help others in the industry. He was a mentor to many, a friend to all, and a constant source of joy to those lucky enough to share a stage with him. His humility in the face of fame was remarkable. Despite his status as a comedy legend, Arte always remained grounded, never losing sight of the simple joy of making people laugh. In his personal life, Arte was a loving husband and father, deeply devoted to his family. His loved ones recall a man who balanced his immense talent with an unwavering sense of duty to those he cared about, offering his support and affection to those who meant the most to him. He was a family man first and foremost, and his legacy of love, humor, and compassion will live on in the hearts of those who knew him best. Arte Johnson's passing marks the end of an era in television comedy. His legacy, however, will continue to bring smiles to faces for generations to come. From his time on Laugh-In to his extensive body of work in film and television, Arte's contributions to the world of comedy remain unmatched. His wit, charm, and unforgettable characters will forever be remembered as part of the fabric of American entertainment.